All right, so we have scheduled our assessment, or we've created it. I'm sorry, now we're going to schedule it. So we did this by going to new assessment. We kind of designed what we wanted, and now we're going to be able to push it out to everyone. So again, we could change this here. This just allows different options for the students. We have our accommodations right here. From my understanding, we don't need to worry about any of the analysis band. Now we are going to want to connect it into the gradebook, because this way, as soon as the student takes the test, it's going to go right into the gradebook of that teacher. Now this is the only thing I'm not sure how it works when I'm sending out to other people. I'm going to choose to make it an assessment. I'm going to keep it at 30 points because that's how many questions there are. And we want it to be in marking period 2. And I don't know why it doesn't show that either. Now when I click on it, well, it's there, so that's good. Assignment category normal, and we're going to want to show in the parent portal so they can see it. The assignment date, this is the first time one of them is taking it. Auto create a new gradebook assignment, and then you can also connect to an existing gradebook assignment if you wanted that. You can always highlight over these or hover over these eyes to get more information. Scoring, again, we don't have to worry about. Now, from my understanding, when I've played around with this, I don't see any advantage to setting a date and a time, because you're going to be able to turn on and off the assessment. And if you set it for a specific date and time, what I found out is if you don't do it at that exact date, you can't open it up for them. So I'm going to leave that blank, and now I'm going to add my sections. So if I just wanted this for my own classes, I would just put my own. I'm going to try to push these out to everybody in world history. So here I have Larissa's 1st, 2nd, 5th, and 6th. So I'm going to add all of those. And then here is Radcliffe's 4th and 5th when he does world. And then we need Ross, who I think that's US, so we don't want that, but we want 1, 3rd, 4th, and 6th for him. So I believe that's everyone. We have 4 classes for Paris, 2 for Radcliffe, and 4 for Ross. So these are all going to be pushed out to them, and they can do it whenever they want and have control over that. I'll show you that in a minute. Well, here's where it is. So if you only wanted to give it to one kid, you could do that right here. It'll show you in just a second how to do that. So I think that is it. We've set this up, and let's hit save. So it's updating the students right here. So there's 260 total that we've pushed this out towards. So sometimes this might take a while because there's a lot of data and information being updated in the background in Synergy to make this all run smoothly. So this is a time where I've noticed that it takes longer than usual to do something. You can kind of see the working right here. When I was figuring out how to do this, this is probably the path in this assessment that caused me the most stress and not understanding what was going on. Oh, there it goes. So this did take me a time to figure out kind of how it works and how to push it out to the rest of the teachers that want to take this assessment. So I think we're getting close. Again, it's still working. Changes have been saved. Right now it's not letting me. All right, so like I said, that might take a little bit, but all of the students have been updated and it's been pushed out. So we again have all the periods down here that we're going to do. So I think we are ready. If we want to know for sure, we're going to go to assessment. And again, basically you start here and you work your way up. So first we made our bank, then we made our questions, then we created our assessment and scheduled it and pushed it out. Now we're going to actually see what has been created and what's ready to go. So here I scheduled, this is what this is saying, the test, the fall of Constantinople. And I scheduled it to, so all these classes, we have 4 classes for Paris, 2 for Radcliffe, and 4 for Ross. Now I don't technically have any classes, but if you went and logged into Larissa's or Brian's, it will say scheduled for your class. So let's say it's Friday and Larissa is ready to test for her first hour. What she will do is come here, so she'll go to Assessments, Authorize Students, and View Results, and she would click on this for student access. And now you're going to see everyone's options for all 3 teachers, but when Larissa clicked on this in her Synergy, she would just see it for her classes. All right, so again, this is the beauty of doing these assessments in Synergy, is you have complete control over when they are given. Students are going to be logged out of their Chromebooks and they're not going to have any access to the internet. So if Larissa was ready to do her first hour class on Friday, that's all she would do. She would click that and then students would have access to it. So that's pretty much it. When she got done with first hour, she could do that. And then she could go to her next hour and make it available to them. So that's kind of how she would let them have access to the test. So our next video, we're going to look at how to push this out to students and some instructions to give them. But we have completed it. We have, like I said, we've created our banks, we created our questions, we created our assessment and scheduled it, and now we're able to turn on or turn off the Synergy assessment of our students taking it. And I myself just pushed this out to 3 different teachers who had to do nothing in order to make this happen. So again, I love how this integrates and makes it super easy for the teachers to assess, to do a common assessment and then share the data and then build on that for their teaching and learning in the future. That's all we got for today. See you guys next time. Peace.